Hi, and welcome to another edition of Rantlanta. I'm your host, Doug Hayden. We're going to talk about voter ID fraud today, the big voter ID thing that's been in the news. Well, there's one judge that said yes to it, and a few more judges that have said no to it. This is happening all around the country, not just in Georgia. It's happening in other states as well, as people are wanting to require photo IDs at the polls. Me, I'm in favor of it. It's a question of eliminating voter fraud by keeping people from voting twice, just by simply requiring a photo ID, and the state will even pay for it. However, there are opponents of that. Opponents say it's a constitutional violation, another requirement that disenfranchises some voters. And here with an opposing view is our in-studio guest today. It's Fred Fern from the Dirt First Foundation lobby in Washington, D.C. Fred, thanks for stopping by the show today. Hey, thank you very much, man. Thank you for having me on the show today. Now, Fred, you say this voter ID bill, it will disenfranchise many voters just like yourself. Well, yeah, of course, man. I want my vote to count too. The Constitution says you can't put requirements on voters to keep them away from the polls. I mean, it's just a simple case of disenfranchisement, man. Now, Fred, you do realize there are requirements to vote already. You have to be there's residency requirements. You have to have a utility bill. You have to have a Social Security card. If you don't have that, you have to have a Social Security card. Don't you consider that some sort of requirement? Oh, that everybody got one of those, man. Check my ass right here, man. Everybody got one of those. Government sends them to you, man. Hey, wait a minute. Where did you get that? Hey, what are you, the feds, man? I thought we were talking about voting. Quit trying to change the subject. Now, the problem that brought this all about really is the blatant voter fraud that was happening in the last election. Many people were voting twice. They were voting twice, Fred. Come on, what do you say about that? Oh, well, that's no problem, man. Don't worry about that. You just tell people they can only vote once. It's like a rule or something, man. That's already a rule, Fred. Now, when Bush was elected, man, he stole that election. What? He won every recount. Oh, yeah, he's selected, not elected. Bush lied. People died. And? Uh, Hold on. Wait, no blood for oil. No blood for oil. Yeah, that's it, man. All right. Now, one last question. One last question. It's been working on my mind ever since we started this little conversation. Fred, are you a South American fern? And if so, how did you get here? What? What you talking about, man? I'm tired of all this crap, man. I'm tired of all your stupid questions. You want some of this? Come on, man. Come on, let's go right now, man. Let's go right now. All right. He's gone. He's gone. Hmm. Can you see this? Can you see this on the camera here? John Q. Public. Great. Cut.